Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today we are talking about Caran pencils. So this whole week we are swatching pencils, and today we're going to talk about the Caran ones that I really enjoy. Well, at least my top three. So we'll get more into that, but this whole week I thought would be really nice to kind of break down the pencils, explain sort of the different ones, why I gravitate towards some over others. You can see here that this is the difference between the Caran Museum Aquarelle and the Caran Supracolor Soft 2. So I actually really enjoy both. I don't hear a lot about the Caran Super Soft, but they are a cheaper version of the Museum Aquarelle, but I really enjoy them. So we won't be swatching the Supracolor 2 softs today, but we will do it in a video tomorrow hopefully. And I have a lot of similar colours, like you could see those were the light malachite. So there are a lot of similar colours. We will also be swatching the Derwents, and then the Carbothellos will come later in the week. And then we will do a swatch of the entire range of pencils. So I basically only have the one curated palette, and you can see here that I started with a few of the Caran Museum Aquarelle and a few of the Luminance. I had already gotten the light malachite Museum Aquarelle several years ago, but I hadn't really expanded the collection too much since then. I generally like to pick a few pencils from that range and just kind of build my own set. So basically I don't own any full pencil sets. I have just basically curated this one large pencil set. So you can see some of the swatches here from pencils that I've been really gravitating towards, and you can also see little kind of blending or just trying different colours together. So we'll be swatching them on this Strathmore watercolour paper. This is from Target. We just got it from Target the other week, and I know it's not a pencil paper, so it is a little bit too textured for pencils, but at the minute that's just what I have access to. So that is what we will be swatching them on today. You can also see this little pencil tin where I keep a lot of my most used colours, and I really enjoy sort of just having that easily accessible, or if I need to take it somewhere, you know, even into another room or something like that. So I really enjoy that, and there is a video on my channel with what I put in there when I first set that up. Okay, so this is the first thing we're going to swatch. It's a selection of the Caran Museum Aquarelles. So these are a watercolour lead pencil. They're pretty much the top end, you know, the best quality watercolour pencils available, I would say. They're really, really beautiful pencils. And this is not intended to be a curated palette. These are just pencils that I've collected from the range. There's probably still a few more that I wouldn't mind collecting. And they have sort of filled spaces in my palette, if that makes sense. So when I swatch a few pencils from either the Museum Aquarelle or the Luminance or things like that, it's not, you know, I haven't bought them because I think I'll just use these pencils and this is a really good colour palette. I've just bought them because in the scheme of my overall palette that I've kind of curated, they work really well, or they fill a need there. So hopefully that makes sense, and then we will do the swatching. I'll kind of let you watch some of the swatches, and then I might kind of interject if I have something to add, or we will come back at the end and kind of talk a little bit more about the colours or the pencils. But just wanted to say to begin with, all the swatches will be done like this. So it's in a small circular motion, and there's heavier pressure applied to begin with, and then as the swatch goes along you release the pressure and it gets lighter and lighter. And so you can see sort of the way we do the watercolour swatches, you can see the variation in the colour strength, and it's actually a really, really good way to practice good pencil habits from the beginning. So this is a really good way to use pencils and in these small circular motions so you don't get kind of streaky pencil lines. So like I said, it's really good practice, and I know some of you are going to be swatching along. I really love hearing about your adventures and kind of using the videos and sharing in the videos, and either it'll prompt you to like go for a walk on the beach in the UK, or cleaning your apartment in Europe, or having a swatching party with the video. So I really love hearing about that, and I hope that you guys do enjoy this. So just get out your supplies, any supplies that you have that you think might work. So it doesn't have to be these colors, but doing these exercises and swatching these really helps to start to inspire you again, because you probably have things in your cupboard that you already enjoy, and you bought them because you really wanted to be able to use them. So there might be new information now, and you might be able to be like ready to use them. Like sometimes we buy things, we put them away, forget about them, but when we come back to them, we have new knowledge at how we want to use them, or things like that. And then also there might be some other colors here that you are inspired by and you would like to buy as well. So on the Jackson's affiliate link, they're actually having a pencil sale this week, so I thought it was good to sort of correspond with that as well. So if there is anything that you like, you can pick those up, and I really thank you for using the affiliate link. I appreciate it so much. So we will swatch these with water as well at the end. And what else was I going to say? I am rambling on a little bit. It's been a long week. Last week I spent all my free time making these videos, and this week I am trying to edit and a voiceover and upload them every day so that you can enjoy them and see we'll have a little bit of a pencil party this week. So okay, so the next ones here are the Luminance. These are Caran Luminance, and a lot of pencil artists really love these. I think they're like the sort of top quality pencils, and the range I think could be expanded a little bit, but I think as far as light fastness goes and all of that, they're really a beautiful pencil. So one of the things that pencil artists look for is to be able to keep the point so that the pencil doesn't lose its point very quickly when they need to do a lot of detailed, for example, all those beautiful animal portraits and things like that. So they need pencils that can sustain and do all that really tedious long hours of work. So I think these are really a good one for that. And as well, they're just a beautiful pencil. So a couple of my favorite pencils are from this range, and when we do the full swatches, I also wanted to add another video just of sort of breaking it down to my top 20 or so, my favorite colors. So we will see if I have time to do that or not. I haven't filmed that yet, but yeah, I especially love some of these colors. So this last one is the Luminance Pink White. I absolutely love this colour. It is super beautiful, really subtle, but it blends over other colours so beautifully. I remember as a kid, the Derwent had a beautiful pink pencil where like the middle of the core was sort of barely pink white, and then the pink would kind of settle around the rim of the core and just create a really beautiful sort of bloom on the pencil lead. And yeah, it was just stunning. So this is a similar kind of thing to that. I don't think they really have a color like that anymore, but yeah. So anyway, we are swatching the Caran pastel pencils. So I really love these. I have heard that these are very hard to sharpen. I have 6 of them here. These are something I would like to collect some more of. I really enjoy the pastel pencils. They are messy, so that's something to take into account, but I just really enjoy them. And the other thing I wanted to say is I'm not a pencil artist, so I use these mostly over watercolors. I will try and link a video of old sketchbooks, and you can kind of see some work in there, but nothing too substantial yet. But I really do enjoy swatching over, like using the pencils over watercolor. And Wendy Hollander is a botanical artist, and she does it all the time. She really loves Polychromos and the Albrecht Dürer, which we will swatch some of those later in the week. But if you have any sort of ideas, about how, good pencil sharpeners, or how to use the pencils, or some of the best ways, or any kind of pencil information, it'd be really lovely for you to leave it in the comments so we can all kind of learn from that, because I know a lot of you are probably a lot more knowledgeable about this than me. So this is my superior label of the pen roll, and I will put a video about this below, but you can see that I had this little Da Vinci paintbrush tucked in the side. If I put them in the side there, it kind of goes up, so I can keep a couple of paintbrushes there, which has been really helpful. And this is not the best paintbrush to use with watercolor pencils. You want a firmer brush, but this is the one I had available again, so this is what we'll be kind of using for these swatches. Okay, so you can see the beautiful colours there. Some of them are a little bit stronger than others when you apply the water. and you can remove the line fully, but you need a stronger brush, like I said. So this one is, so I'm just kind of going over a couple of little swatches that I've made here. This is the Crimson Aubergine and the white, I believe. I really love using the Museum Aquarelle white. And then here I'm just kind of playing around, just adding the white over the top of the colour we've already mixed. So the other thing here is that you don't always have to use them as watercolour pencils. I often really enjoy just using them as pencil on their own, and either not activating the watercolour aspect of it, or maybe using a paintbrush and just getting the pigment straight off the pencil and applying it that way as well. So they're pretty versatile and exciting in that way to use. And again, you know, just buy a couple of any kind of pencil that you are trying out, or any product. I always tell, you know, on my videos, I always say just buy a couple, try them out, see if you like them, and see if you want to kind of continue to invest in that product. But I do highly recommend these. So next video, we're going to talk about the Derwent ones. And that is all for today, guys, or at least I think I'm going to try and upload this one and the Derwent one today. So we'll see how that goes, but I should see you soon. Bye.